Hello! I'm doing my second soap for the day, and I've decided I'm going to do all the ones that I don't like first. As you can see, this is thickening, but that's only because it has no light in it. So we will get that done now. That was Garnet Sparkle I put in there, just so it's got a bit of sparkle. Sandalwood and spiced coconut. I have no idea if it is going to discolour. I'm going to assume that it does, even though it has no vanillin in it. Although, in saying that, for God's sake, yep, everything's just too cold. I've taken everything out of the fridge now, so, well, except for the milk. Aroma only says vanillin. They don't say whether that's vanillin and ethyl vanillin or if it's just vanillin. So you don't know. I mean, it can say it has no vanillin in it, but still have ethyl vanillin in it, which will discolour. And I just don't know how they would do a sandalwood and spiced coconut without vanillin in it. I mean, seriously. Sandalwood and coconut. Never mind the spiced part. So, anyway. So, we're back to this again. This is just... Apparently, this is how I'm making soap today. Just weirdly. So, we'll get that to loosen up. And then we'll give it a good zhuzh. There was nothing on either Aroma or in the Aussie soap makers group about what this fragrance does. All I know is it stinks. You know, guys know me, I can't stand sandalwood. Alright, that's loose enough to give it a bit of a zhuzh. Give that a scrapage. See, I just put the Garnet Sparkle in first because I figured that it just will give it a little bit of sparkle if it does discolour. I was planning on doing two different colours. I was going to do Red Desert and one of these micas that Becky gave me, which is Aztec Gold. So I just thought I would have a play, and look, if the worst comes to worst and it does discolour, at least they'd be discoloured at different colours. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's still a few lumpies in there, which is just not mixed up quite enough. So, I tell you what, let's hope this doesn't accelerate too much, because I've mixed the shit out of it. Alright, so we'll pour off a goodly amount in there, and that can be, I think I might put the Red Desert in there, and I'll put some gold in here. Don't know if it's going to make much of a difference. But, you know, whatever. I'm down to try these things. There's not much difference in that. It's just, it's made it a nicer colour by a little bit, so. And then this one is going to be a pain in the ass to mix, but I'm going to put a lot of this Red Desert in there so that it really changes it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stick blender about halfway down to start off with. I'm going to pulse it up and down, and that helps to blend it in better. Alright, I'll do the rest of the mixing by hand, just because it's got all the mica sort of incorporated in that middle, so I'll just mix the rest of it. And hopefully it doesn't rice or anything. We don't have to mix anymore with the stick blender. Oh, and before I forget, I keep forgetting to do this and then I can't get it off for the next soap. Right, let's scrapey. There we go. Get that in there. Righto, let's see what happens with this stinky shit. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Ugh. I honestly don't know how people like sandalwood, honestly. It's so smelly. And there's no coconut in here at all. It's just sandalwood. Or maybe it's... Actually, you know what? There is other... Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm wrong. I'm smelling the vibes now. Smelling the vibes. No, I can smell... There is more to it than just sandalwood. And this is acting... Wow. This has actually loosened my trace. Yep. It definitely has. How's that? 2 in a row. That's pretty awesome. That's not... I would never have expected that from a sandalwood or a coconut. So maybe it doesn't discolour. Who knows? Get that mixed in to the top. And then get right down into the bottom. Now, what are we going to do for this one, guys? I'm thinking... Actually, you know what? I'm going to... I might do some layers. Well, that's very loose. Ooh, I know what we could do. It's very loose. Let's do some sort of tiger stripey thing. What do you reckon? Okay, so I'm just going to pour along the middle. Kind of. I touched it now and all I'm going to be able to smell is freaking sandalwood. Anyway, this is why I wanted to do all the stinky ones I didn't like first, and then by the time I'm finished, I'll have the smells that I do like on my hands. Yeah, no, this is going to thicken up too fast by the looks of it. Alright. Oh, we'll just keep going till we can't keep going anymore. That's gone a weird colour. This will be interesting to see what it does. Oh, we probably should. Get in there, get in there. Get in there. Yeah, see now this is thickening quite fast. So this it slows trace and then accelerates it. So that's kind of weird. I've never seen a fragrance do that before. What I might do is I might just and we'll leave a bit in there. And then we'll pour, oh my god, shit everywhere. Oh, wow, yeah, that's definitely thickening, wow. I've just realised how hungry I am. Considering I ate it, I don't know, about 10 o'clock this morning and it's now 8 o'clock, yeah, I suppose that's probably why I haven't eaten for like 10 hours. Well, I was asleep for a lot of them, so, you know, that was fine. Oh, did you see that? Oh, lordy. So, yeah. Just gonna get stuck in and get as many soaps done as I can today before my back gives out. And then go from there. I've got so much sewing to do and candles to make and melts to pour, so you know it's not like I don't have 4,000 other things to do. But it's so nice to be back soaping again. I've missed it these past couple of weeks. It's just You know, when I say it to you guys all the time, soaping is my zen, and it's literally true. I just love soaping so much. Although, you know, the backwards and forwards into the house shit is pissing me off. But there's not much I can do about that till I move down the shop. I do have another microwave. I've bought one for the shop, but I don't have water in the shed here, so there's not really a great deal I can do about that. No, don't worry about that. Don't wipe that off. That's just a waste of paper towel. Now, that top is really boring, so let's do some gold spray on that one. Actually, I've just realised I've got Garnet Sparkle in a bottle here, so we'll do some of that. And some Grandeur as well. Oops, I forgot how puffy these things are. I was going to have glittery snot later. Woohoo! Whoops. There we go. That's pretty. So pretty. We'll just do a couple more of this on the top. Oh, I may have to wear gloves for the rest of the evening. My stress levels have been pretty high, so I have no skin around my fingernails. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Look at that. So pretty. Alright guys, I'll see you for the cutting. Bye bye. Hi guys. This one already looks friggin' amazing. The colours in there look like a desert. Like, you know, a red desert. So this is all I could smell when I walked in the door this morning. It was just sandalwood. It's all I could smell. I was like, oh. Alright, so we're doing it this way. But tiger stripey, kind of. Oh yeah, it's kind of tiger stripey. But yeah, it's amazing how that I put Garnet Sparkle in it, that's why. Yeah, it's still got a beautiful mica sheen to it. So yeah, not a Michael sheen, because that would be weird, and I can't do Michael Sheen, so I'm not even going to try. I mean, do Michael Sheen, or yeah, Michael Sheen's accent, no. Michael Sheen, on the other hand, is pretty awesome. I'm going to stop talking about Michael Sheen now. Oh dear. No, this turned out alright. It's not... Ooh, get away, dirty fly. It's not overpowering. Like, when I walked in here, I could smell the sandalwood, but standing here over the top of it now, get away. It's really not that strong, so... There you go. Very nice. And the top looks lovely. Oh dear. It's so windy. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind outside. It's super windy today. I should have some washing on the line, but I'm so lazy. I'll have to go do that. Alright. Last one. I think they come up. I mean, it was, we remember, well, it was easy for you to remember, you just watched it like 5 minutes ago. It was fluid and then it wasn't fluid, that's right. Yeah, it slowed trace and then it accelerated trace. Did I actually write that down? Slowed and then A, yep. Yes, so yeah, alright, I'll remember that for the next time. Okie dokie, I will see you guys for the next one. Bye!